Hi, I'm Dr. Eric Walker, and I was selected to talk with a few patients in my practice about the turbo insert dentures because I've worked with All Denture Clinic and Laboratory for several years and had great success with the turbo dentures. I also have here with me today Valentina, who's one of our patients, and wanted to talk to her a little bit about the experiences that she's had in wearing a set of dentures with the turbo inserts. First of all, Valentina, what brought you into the office? What had been your experience before with a denture?
I had my first denture about 4 years ago, and it was pretty good fit. Chewing abilities were very good the first 6 months, and then from my friends I have heard about Labs International and all dental clinics from friends who had a good experience. So I decided to make implants and to improve my denture. So now I have denture over implants, and also my choice was inserts.
So Valentina, you had worn a denture for a while and it had fit pretty well and it was a good experience, you're saying, but you wanted something that was improved, something a little bit better, and being able to chew maybe some different types of foods that you hadn't been able to chew with the dentures you'd had before?
Yes, my chewing ability do not diminished over 2 years, so I am pretty satisfied with what I have right now, and I feel very natural about my dentures right now, so I can chew and any food and don't be ashamed in restaurants or anywhere with my teeth. So it's pretty good result.
That's great. That's what I found with so many of my patients is that they comment on how natural the teeth look, how they can feel comfortable in public, and with the implants and the combination of the turbo inserts, they feel like, hey, I can eat whatever I want to eat. I don't have to be concerned about avoiding certain foods. I don't have to worry about, with implants, my teeth feeling loose or coming out. When you had experienced that new feeling, how was that when you first got those turbo dentures?
So with my implants and turbo denture over implants, I'm not ashamed. I do not experience any failure with chewing food, with being with my friends in restaurant. I feel absolutely free and natural, like with your own teeth, and even better. So
that is so great to hear. Would you mind if we do a little experiment, and I'll give you a few things that can sometimes be hard for people with dentures to chew, and you can kind of show us we'll have a few things like an apple, celery, and a little bit of broccoli that normally kind of just get mashed up, and it's very hard for some people with dentures, but with these turbo inserts you could show us that it's a lot easier for you.
Oh, sure, absolutely. So,
all right, here's a little bit of apple with skin on it. Normally some people would just trim that skin right off and think I'm not even going to deal with that, but no, you're able to get right through it, no problem.
I love apple, and actually I can eat the whole apple without cutting.
That's great. That is so awesome. Do you like broccoli?
Sure.
All right, here's a big piece of broccoli.
I love broccoli. So this is fresh, crunchy broccoli.
Yeah, otherwise you got to boil it and mash it up with dentures a lot. But here, just a fresh piece of broccoli, you're able to, those turbo inserts are so efficient that you can just chew right through that like your natural teeth.
Yeah.
All right, let's try, this is a real killer for some people, celery. They don't even think about that because of the consistency of it and things, and it just gets caught or doesn't chew up at all.
Very tasty.
No problems. And one of the things that Valentina mentioned that really helps her along with those turbo inserts is the implants. that we use a lot in our practice because it really provides stability for patients. So not only do they have the turbo inserts that provide that efficiency, but because her denture can snap right up into the implants that she's had placed, she can feel confidence. She feels that like her teeth were back in her mouth because those turbo inserts and the combination of the implants provide such great natural stability. Also, we will show here that the other thing that in our close-up will show is that Valentina has the interior part of her denture cut out. And so that is such a great feeling because it's not so bulky in her mouth. It feels more natural. She can feel and taste food better up in the roof of her mouth because of the fact that the implants are holding that denture in position. One of the things I wanted to mention in Valentina's case is something that we do consistently in our practice with a lot of patients, and that's the implants. In combination with the turbo inserts, it's such a great solution because that denture can now be trimmed down. The roof of the mouth is not covered by plastic. She and other patients can then taste better. They can feel more natural. They can feel like it's more akin to their natural teeth. So I want to just show you on Valentina here. You can see really well these little turbo inserts that are inserted, zirconia inserts into the denture teeth. And it really provides maximum efficiency for her in being able to chew, and then those teeth not wearing down, and just the longevity is spectacular on how long it lasts, enabling her to chew things that she wouldn't have thought she'd been able to chew with denture teeth. The second thing that you can see here, Valentina just perfect, tip up and open big. She has implants underneath this upper denture, and so all the way up here on the roof of her mouth, that is not denture, that is not acrylic, that is her own tissue. It enables her, because of the implants, to have a lot of stability. So when they chew, they have the confidence of knowing that that denture is going to stay up in position, and they also know that, hey, my food's going to taste better, I'm going to want to eat more, I'm going to be able to enjoy the meal that I've prepared. Valentina, I just have one final question for you that will help our patients in the future. Since you've gone through this experience yourself, can you tell us, if you had to do this over again, and knowing now what you know, what choices would you make that would help make this process work as well as possible?
No, of course, I have to tell people that at first they don't have to be afraid and ashamed to go for dentures right now with such a good materials and work which can be performed in our clinics. And of course I would recommend to go for a little bit more expensive, but have implants, because they have incredible confidence, they create incredible confidence. And I am a teacher, so for me it's very important to be confident on public performance, and don't expect ashamed experiences with dentures. So I feel absolutely natural, like with my own teeth. And of course, second part or component of this choice would be chewing ability. I can chew any food right now, and I enjoy my life with my new teeth. I'm not afraid to smile anymore.
So if you're having a struggle with either dentures that aren't working the way that you thought they should, or you're having trouble chewing your food, or maybe you have some pain in your mouth and you're trying to decide which direction to go, please consult with us. We have a free consultation. We'd love to talk to you about the different new materials like the turbo inserts and implants that can make your life with dentures even better than you thought that you could ever have. Call us and we'll be glad to talk to you. Thanks. Hi, I'm Dr. Eric Walker. I was selected because I've worked with All Denture Clinic for several years now, and specifically with doing some implants and doing the Turbo Dentures. And wanted to introduce you first of all to patient Bill, who's been working with us, and talk with him a little bit about his experience. Bill, tell me a little bit about what brought you into our office at first.
I came here about 1.5 years ago after a denture had broken, and I took it to a place, someplace outside of the town, and the guy fixed it, and came in 2 days later it broke. And I happened to see an ad for All Denture Clinics, and I wandered in here. Sundrew fixed it for me, and it's lasted ever since. But in the process, he also introduced me to Dr. Walker here, and I had some serious problems and needed to get some denture work done, and here I am, a very, very happy patient.
How has it been different for you? You obviously had worn some dentures in the past. How has the experience of the turbo teeth been different for you in being able to chew and function, Bill?
Well, the most important thing about the whole process is the chewing feature. I think now I chew food like I've never done before. It really, you grind up the food very, very much.
Yeah, the real advantage that what's worked, what I've seen in my practice over the last 3 years using the turbo teeth is that patients really do have that experience. They were trying to just kind of mash up their food before, but now they find they can actually chew up things like lettuce and steak and things that maybe they weren't kind of shying away from before because it was so difficult to do that. Was that part of your experience?
Very much so, very much so. And it seems like food tastes better too.
So not only tastes better, that functions well, and you kept having teeth break on your denture, and these have so far lasted really well.
These have just been fantastic, and the comfort level, they're very comfortable when I take them out, clean them, put them back in.
Feels very natural. Great. Well, thank you so much, Bill.
You bet, Doctor.